Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Iraq has faced a number of challenges over the years, but one of the more recent concerns revolves around protests, including incidents like the one where protesters charged the US Embassy. While this might seem like a troubling development, it's worth acknowledging that the situation hasn't escalated beyond these isolated events. For a country that has historically been plagued by instability and external conflicts, the ability to manage these tensions without allowing them to spiral into something much larger is a sign of significant progress. Iraq's delicate position in the Middle East often places it in a vulnerable spot when it comes to regional and global conflicts. However, in recent times, the Iraqi government and its people have made conscious efforts to steer clear of getting too deeply involved in external entanglements. This is crucial, not only for maintaining peace and stability within Iraq itself, but also for its economic future. Iraq's focus on staying out of conflicts helps to provide a more stable environment, which is essential for its currency, the dinar, as well as for the country's stock market. The current geopolitical environment in the region is fraught with tensions, and various countries are caught up in conflicts that could easily spill over into neighboring nations. Despite being surrounded by these issues, Iraq has largely managed to stay on the sidelines. This restraint has been essential in allowing the country to focus on its internal matters rather than becoming embroiled in external disputes. Such a stance has positive implications for Iraq's economic recovery, particularly as it works to rebuild after years of war and economic sanctions. Iraq's decision to remain largely uninvolved in regional conflicts reflects a level of political maturity that many didn't expect in the aftermath of years of turmoil. The country has learned from its past and appears committed to forging a new path, one that prioritizes stability and economic development over involvement in foreign conflicts. By focusing on internal progress rather than external distractions, Iraq is better positioned to achieve long-term growth and prosperity. For investors and those watching Iraq's economic recovery, this cautious approach is a positive sign. The Iraqi dinar, in particular, is a symbol of the country's economic health. For years, the value of the dinar has been influenced by Iraq's political and economic conditions. Any involvement in foreign conflicts could potentially destabilize the currency and undo the progress that has been made. By staying out of these conflicts, Iraq is signaling that it is focused on strengthening its economy and its currency. The dinar is closely watched by those who have invested in Iraq's recovery. The currency has shown signs of potential for revaluation, a development that would greatly benefit those who have been holding on to dinar as part of their investment strategy. However, for the dinar to increase in value, Iraq needs to maintain stability. Any escalation in violence, particularly involving foreign powers, could lead to uncertainty and undermine the prospects for revaluation. This is why Iraq's current stance of non-involvement is so important. Additionally, Iraq's stock market is another area that would benefit from continued stability. In a world where markets are increasingly interconnected, any sign of instability can cause investors to pull back, leading to a decline in stock prices. The Iraqi stock market, though still developing, has the potential to grow as the country stabilizes and its economy expands. For that to happen, though, Iraq needs to continue its current path of staying out of conflicts and focusing on internal development. Iraq's recent approach to managing internal and external pressures has been commendable. the country's leadership understands the importance of maintaining a focus on rebuilding and not allowing itself to be distracted by the conflicts that surround it. This is a stark contrast to some of the actions of the past, where Iraq found itself deeply involved in regional and international conflicts that only served to set the country back economically and politically. For Iraq to continue on this path, it will need to make sure that it maintains a delicate balance between its various internal factions while also ensuring that it does not get drawn into external disputes. This will not be an easy task, but the progress that has been made so far is encouraging. By staying out of these conflicts, Iraq is showing that it is prioritizing its own future rather than being swayed by external pressures. This approach is particularly important when one considers the broader implications for Iraq's economic recovery. The country has vast resources, particularly in the form of oil, which can be a significant driver of growth if managed properly. However, for these resources to truly benefit the Iraqi people, the country needs to remain stable and focused on internal development. This will be much harder to achieve if Iraq allows itself to be drawn into regional conflicts. The Iraqi dinar is a key element of this economic recovery. The currency's value is closely tied to the country's overall stability and economic prospects. If Iraq can maintain its current course and continue to avoid getting involved in external conflicts, the dinar could potentially see a revaluation that would benefit not only the Iraqi people but also those who have invested in the currency. Likewise, Iraq's stock market could also see significant growth if the country remains stable. The stock market is a reflection of a country's economic health, and as Iraq continues to rebuild and strengthen its economy, there is the potential for substantial gains in the market. However, as with the dinar, this will only be possible if Iraq stays on its current path and avoids getting involved in conflicts that could undermine its progress. It's important to recognize that Iraq's current approach is a positive development not just for its own people but also for those who are invested in the country's future. Whether through the dinar, the stock market, or other forms of investment, Iraq's stability is key to realizing the potential that so many have seen in the country. The leadership's decision to focus on internal growth rather than external conflicts is a crucial part of this stability. As Iraq moves forward, it's important that the leadership continues to prioritize internal development and stability over involvement in external conflicts. The country has come a long way, but there is still much work to be done. By staying the course, Iraq has the potential to achieve significant economic growth, which would be good news for the dinar, the stock market, and the broader economy. In conclusion, Iraq's recent approach to managing protests, such as those involving the U.S. Embassy, and its decision to stay out of regional conflicts are positive signs for the country's future. This restraint is essential for maintaining stability, which in turn is crucial for the health of the dinar, the stock market, and Iraq's overall economic recovery. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.